My beloved child, stop scrolling. This message is not an accident. I am Michael, your defender and friend, and I am speaking to you at this hour because the wind has shifted in your favor. I saw the nights you stared at numbers that did not add up. I saw the quiet sigh after the call ended and the weight came back. I saw you hold your breath as if the world might break if you exhaled. Heaven has seen what you cannot. A secret windfall has already been released toward you, carried on a current you did not start and cannot stop. It is not only money. It is favor with a face you do not yet know. It is a door that did not exist yesterday. It is a cancellation of what tried to cling to your name. It is reconciliation, a forgotten credit, a yes where there was once silence. Hear me. Time is moving. The window is small. There is a stillness before the storm, and within that stillness I am drawing a bright line of blue fire around your steps. I hold a sword of light, and with it I cut through the fog that has wrapped itself around your thoughts. You are not late. You are not locked out. You have been preserved for this exact alignment. You feel the press of urgency because the wind is here. Do not fear the sound of it. It is the sound of my wings. It is the whisper of provision finding you. Your account will not tell your full story today, but your story will tell your account tomorrow. I am repositioning you to receive what was set aside for you in secret. You will see signs in small ways first. A message that arrives when you are not looking. A kindness that cancels a delay. A number that turns in your favor. Do not despise the small signal. Take it as proof that the larger turn is already underway. I will teach you to notice what others overlook, because discernment keeps the gate open. Listen now as I show you what heaven has already seen. If you receive this part, type 111 now. I saw the way you learned to smile with your mouth while your eyes stayed quiet. I saw the stack of envelopes on the table that you turned face down so they could not stare back. I saw how you watched the number on a screen and felt your chest grow tight. You spoke gently to others while you spoke sharply to yourself. You said you should be farther. You said you should have known. Hear me. I was there in the room when you counted coins and courage at the same time. I did not turn away. Heaven has seen what you cannot. At this hour I place my hand on your shoulder and lift the weight so you can breathe. The pressure you have felt is not proof that you are failing. It is proof that the gate is narrow. When you are near a new door, the hallway becomes tight. The air becomes crowded. Old voices gather to talk. They say you are behind. They say you are alone. They say you missed your moment. Those voices are not mine. My voice is simple. My voice is light. My voice is peace that fills a small room and makes it feel wide. I know the patterns you have tried to hide. I know how you open your banking app and then close it before it loads. I know how you avoid the mailbox for one more day. I know how you say yes when you mean no, because you do not want to look needy. I know the shame that comes like a fog and tells you not to ask for help. I call that fog by its name. It is a lie. It is not your future. It is not your identity. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and I am here to untie the knots. There have been hands that took what they did not earn. There have been delays that made no sense. There were emails lost and approvals paused. There were small leaks that felt like nothing in the moment and became a river over time. I see the thin cords that tried to bind your increase. I see the hidden snares that stood in the long grass. I now cut those cords with a sword of light. I now expose those snares and make them harmless. I set a bright border around your name and accounts. Your identity is guarded. Your steps are guarded. Your yes and your no are guarded. I have already sent helpers into your path. They do not look like what you expect. Some will appear as patient voices. Some will appear as a clear policy that favors you. Some will appear as a small credit you forgot about that returns right on time. Some will come as a simple idea that saves hours. Favor is gentle. Favor does not shout. Favor opens when you choose stillness. Be still and listen. The wind carries details to those who sit in quiet. The window is small. Time is moving. Do not be afraid to write down what I show you. Do not be afraid to make one small call. Do not be afraid to ask a clean question. Small steps break large spells. I am teaching you discernment so you can hold what I give. Feel the difference between peace and pressure. Peace is soft and strong. Pressure is loud and shaky. When the offer is wrapped in fear, it is not from me. When the voice demands that you act now or lose it forever, step back and breathe. I do not need panic to bless you. My gifts carry quiet strength. My light is steady on your path. If a choice makes you smaller, it is not your choice. If a choice makes you clearer, it is yours. I will show you little signs that the path is opening. An overdue reply that arrives without you pushing. A small fee that is waived without you asking. A friend who remembers to send back what they borrowed. A slow line moving fast when you step into it. These are not random. They are knots untied. They are fog lifting. They are ledgers wiped. They are the wind changing in your favor. Set your heart to notice. Keep a simple record of the turns. Write the date. Write the detail. Give thanks out loud. Gratitude is a key that fits quiet locks. You will feel your courage return. You will feel your mind settle. You will see that you were never abandoned. You will learn to expect goodness again. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven is not late. I am with you. I am not scolding you. I am not tired of you. I am not asking you to make a miracle. I am asking you to stay awake and walk with me in small steps. The wind is already touching your life. The first leaves are moving. Do you feel it? Hold your peace now, because the next part is a trumpet, and it will tell you how to move when the door opens. The window is small, and I will teach you how to pass through it with care. Now hear the warning, because the window is small. Type 222 to confirm heaven's witness. You me with your whole heart. The window is small. Time is moving. When the wind shifts, it carries more than comfort. It carries choices. Some choices look like doors but lead into rooms with no windows. Some choices look unimpressive but lead into wide fields. I place a lantern in your hand so you can see the path beneath your feet. Hold to the light I give you, not the glow that flatters your eyes but leaves your spirit cold. There will come invitations dressed in urgency that is not mine. They will say, act now or lose everything. They will say, do not ask questions. They will say, trust me because I talk fast. I am not in that storm of words. My peace is a steady river even when it moves quickly. When the offer flutters your nerves and steals your breath, step back. When the offer holds your gaze with quiet confidence and makes your shoulders relax, draw near. Learn the difference. It will keep you. The risk now is not only in missing what is yours but in catching what is not. Counterfeit opportunities will shine like coins at the bottom of a well. When you reach, the water will bend them. Do not chase reflections. Test everything with the light I give. Ask, does this align with the simple wisdom I have taught you? Ask, does this require secrecy and isolation? Ask, do I feel peace or pressure? Light or glamour? steadiness, or spin. If you feel pushed from behind, pause. I lead from the front with a clear voice and a gentle hand. Guard your spending in this hour. Impulses are expensive. Small leaks sink quiet boats. A windfall can be devoured by 10 fast yeses that were never yours to say. Wait a night. Read the terms. Look for the fees that hide in the fine places. Do not sign what I did not offer. Do not bind your future to a voice you do not know. Your name is a holy thing. It is not a coupon. It is not a token for Treyu. It is a banner I protect. Guard your relationships. Increase tasks bonds. Jealousy may awaken in familiar faces. Old patterns may call you back to old roles where your voice was not heard. Do not answer pride with pride. Do not answer fear with fear. Answer both with stillness and clear boundaries. Bless them without opening your gates to harm. Say less. Pray more. Let your yes be yes, and your no be no. The window is small. Drama is a thief that waits at the threshold. Beware of hidden agreements in your words. Do not vow to fix what I never asked you to carry. Do not promise to be the source for anyone. You are not the source. I am. When you feel the urge to prove your worth by giving beyond wisdom, breathe. I will show you the measure. I will show you the timing. I will show you the portion that is generous and safe. Lengthen your pause before every signature, every click, every send. Hold the lantern of discernment over the pater. Hold it over the screen. If the light wavers, wait. If the light grows clear, proceed. The narrow bridge is safe when you walk in step with me. Do not run ahead because the wind is loud. The bridge will hold you when your pace matches my voice. Listen for subtle counterfeit peace, the kind that is quiet only because it is empty. Real peace has weight. It settles like a warm cloak on your shoulders. It gives your mind a place to rest. Counterfeit peace is thin like paper and tears when tested. If someone rushes you past your questions, that is not me. If someone honors your questions with clean answers, wisdom is present. I warn you because I love you. I warn you because the door you are approaching is true, and the adversary will paint false doors beside it. He will put glitter on hinges that do not turn. He will pour sweet words into locks that do not open. Lift your lantern. Test the hinge. Ask me out loud, is this you? I will answer. I am not a riddle. I am a father. I am a captain who keeps watch at night. Surrender your need to control outcomes. Hand me the steering rope. Give me the pen before you sign. Let me stand behind you and set my wings over you while you decide. I will shade you from pressure. I will whisper where to place your foot next. I will keep you from the slip and the snare. Come under my wings and let me guard your name. Top 333 to stand in clear light. Stay aligned with this light. If this spoke to you, share it to reach a searching heart, and subscribe so you do not miss the next revelation. Your support helps this message find those who need it most. Come close and be still. Feel the shadow of my wings spread above you. I set a bright canopy of light over your mind, your house, your work, and your name. I am not far. I am near enough for you to hear the rustle of feathers and the quiet of my breath. At this hour I place a ring of blue fire around what belongs to you. I mark your thresholds. I mark your accounts. I mark your devices and your plans. I write guard in the air and it settles like a shield over everything that bears your name. Your name is not just letters. Your name is a banner I defend. When your name is spoken in rooms you have not entered, I am present. When your file sits in a stack on a desk you cannot see, I am present. When your information moves through wires and signals that confuse you, I am present. I stand as watchman on every gate. I cancel every attempt to enter without consent. I expose every hand that tried to reach in and take what was not given. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven has set a wall of light around you. I aggress unauthorized access now. I speak to schemes whispered in shadows. I speak to eyes that linger where they should not. I speak to clicks that hide traps and to forms that hide fees. I pull back their covers and make them plain. I show you the small print that matters. I slow your hand when a snare is near. I quicken your hand when a door is true. I station angels along the path of your decisions. Their swords shine. Their faces are calm. They do not sleep. Hear a simple prayer and agree with it. Father, guard my name. Father, seal my accounts. Father, make my devices invisible to harm. Father, sanctify my contracts and uproot what you did not plant. I receive your covering. I choose your pace. I stand under your wings. Amen. These are simple words, but they carry a bright weight. The shield rises when you speak agreement. I teach you the practice of stillness before action. You will feel the urge to move fast because the wind is strong. Stand quiet for a moment. Put your hand on your heart. Breathe slowly and say, peace. In quiet, the water clears. In quiet, you see what moves beneath the surface. In quiet, you will notice the small detail that saves a long battle. The window is small, but stillness gives you accuracy. Time is moving, but you do not need to rush to keep up with my grace. My grace knows the path and sets your pace. Look at your foundations. I strengthen them now. I align your passwords, your records, your documents. I show you where a simple update removes a future problem. I show you where a second look restores what was lost. I touch the ledger of your life and set it in order. No more hidden drains. No more leaking time. No more pretending not to see. Order is protection. Order invites favor. Favor respects order. I guard your communications. Words are doors. Messages are bridges. I bless your yes to carry clarity and your no to carry kindness. I shield your inbox from predatory offers. I bring true messages to the top. I move confusion to the bottom and dissolve it. You will see the one email that matters. You will hear the one voice that is right for this hour. I will not let you miss the appointment I have written for you. I secure your contracts. I run my light along every line. I reveal what is crooked. I straighten what can be straightened. I remove what should not be there. I will not let your signature be used against you. Do not be afraid to ask for changes. Do not be afraid to walk away if peace does not rest. I am not subtracting. I am protecting the increase already in motion. Better a clean no today than a long sorrow tomorrow. I cancel spiritual theft. Where the devourer circled, I break its pattern. Where cycles of near answer and sudden loss repeated, I close the loop with my seal. Where a promise was made to you and then forgotten, I stir remembrance. Where a refund was delaying, I awaken it. Where a credit was owed, I call it forth. Where a door was jammed, I oil the hinge. Where your name was questioned, I speak for you. You do not need to defend yourself in every room. I will defend you. Let this be your posture now. Shoulder down. Jaw unclenched. Eyes clear. Hands open. Speak less. Listen more. Move only when the light is steady. You are not at the mercy of storms. You are hidden under wings. The wind cannot tear what I cover. The ship cannot capsize when I hold the helm. I am laying stones beneath your feet. You will feel the ground grow firm. The foundation I set today becomes the platform for your reversal. With your foundation set, watch the first reversal begin. Type 444 for protection over your name. At this hour I loosen the first knot. Hear the clag. What was jammed begins to move. The wind turns the page, and what read as read now shifts toward rest. You will not chase this reversal. It will meet you on the road as you walk in simple obedience. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven has already positioned small hinges that swing wide doors. I breathe on old numbers. I breathe on old files. I breathe on old threads in old systems, and they come alive in your favor. The first reversal is not noise. It is quiet and steady and sure. I call forth what have been held. Lost refunds return like birds that know their nest. Overcharges are found and reversed by hands that feel a nudge to look again. A forgotten credit steps out from the back row and calls your name. A balance due lowers because a fee dissolves. A closed door becomes a door on a hinge that now turns. Do not say this is too small. Do not call it nothing. The first drop tells the sky that rain is near. The small click tells the lock it must open. You will see this reversal through small acts of courage. Open the letter you set aside. Make the call you delayed. Send the clean question without fear. Ask for review. Ask for clarity. And for again. Favor answers those who move in peace. I am with you on the line. I am with you at the counter. I am with you in the email. My light goes ahead to soften hard edges and to steady honest hands. Your posture is simple. Be clear. Be kind. Be firm. Then be still and let the wind do the heavy lifting. Watch for approvals where there were pauses. Watch for reconciliations that remove the friction around your name. Where a yes was withheld, I place a new yes formed by wisdom. Where a pending held you in place, I touch the cue and bring you forward. Where a document felt lost, I guide it to the right eyes. Where an error hid in plain sight, I highlight it and resolve it. These are not random turns. These are designed footsteps. Time is moving, but I am ordering your steps so that you do not run or trip. Guard your heart as the reversal begins. Do not boast. Do not announce what is still forming. Let the seed root before it shows. Pride invites wind without anchor. Gratitude invites wind with guidance. When the first wind arrives, breathe a thank you out loud. Capture it in your record. Speak peace over the next step. Praise is a shield that keeps you from reaching for what is not yours to carry. Quiet praise is a sail that catches the right gust. I will also close doors that look shiny but would drain what is coming. Do not mourn what I remove. If a path narrows, it is because I am guiding you across a bridge that will hold your weight. If a person pulls back, release them with blessing. Not every voice can travel into this new space. You are not being punished. You are being protected. A window is small, and focus is mercy. Take small obedience seriously. Cancel a subscription you do not use. Return what you do not need. Clean the corner of the room that collects delay. Send one invoice. Schedule one review. Organize one folder. These are not chores. They are signals. They tell your mind that order has come. They tell your spirit that you are ready to hold increase. Small obedience is the match that lights the beacon. The beacon draws the ship into harbor. I restore confidence to ask. asked for terms that align with peace, asked for a payment plan that breathes, asked for the waiver that is possible, asked for the supervisor who can say yes. You are not begging. You are stewarding. You are not pleading. You are partnering. My favor rests on your voice and gives it weight you cannot see. I will put kindness in the mouth of strangers. I will put memory in the mind of those who owe you. I will put clarity in the policy that once read like stone. Now feel the wind lift behind you. Agreements that were tangled begin to loosen. Records that were stuck begin to move. What belongs to you begins to find you. The first reversal is the proof that the path is true. Step through it with a quiet heart and a clear mind. Do not sprint. Walk. The window is small, but the door is open. With your foundation set, watch how this first reversal ushers in clean endings and completed cycles that make room for the multiplied beginning. Type 555 to step through the small window. At this hour I stretch my hand over the loops that kept repeating and I say enough. The circle that brought you back to the same place now learns to open like a gate. The knot that taught your hope to hesitate now loosens and falls as a harmless cord. I am speaking completion over what has lingered too long. Old chapters must close with light so new chapters can open with strength. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have watched where time leaked and where money drifted. I have marked the small holes in the bag and the old agreements that pulled you in circles. I now move along your story with a quiet pen and I place a period where sentences ran on. Clean endings are holy. They are not acts of rage. They are not acts of fear. They are acts of peace that set order in your name. Hear me. I cancel unholy agreements you made in moments of panic. I sever binding words you spoke when you felt small. I lift the weight of promises that were never yours to carry. I shine my light on the vows you whispered only to survive. I release you from vows that said you would always struggle, that you would always be behind, that you would always be last. Those vows were forged in pain. They do not belong to your future. I call back scattered pieces of your time. Hours lost to worry now return to you as clarity. Days lost to confusion return as simple steps. I call back scattered pieces of your money. Funds that wandered now learn your name again. Credits owed remember their path. Debts that can be negotiated soften. Accounts that were tangled begin to balance. See the ledger in my hand. Watch the lines straighten. Watch the numbers align. Watch the columns settle. Order is entering and order is kind. You will feel this completion in small scenes. You will feel it in the strength to say no without apology. You will feel it in the grace to say yes to one thing and no to 5. You will feel it in the quiet to delete what no longer serves your assignment. You will feel it when you close a tap, cancel a subscription, end a draining conversation, return an item, or send a final payment that frees your mind. These acts are not small. They are stones laid into a solid path. They teach your soul that you are not trapped. They tell your future it may enter. Time is moving, and the window is small, but rushing is not how clean endings happen. Clean endings happen in stillness that sees. Put your hand on your heart and breathe. Say with me, I end what has ended. I bless what must be blessed and release what must be released. I collect what is mine and return what is not. I forgive debt where I am led, and I seek fair mercy where I owe. I break agreement with despair. I break agreement with hurry. I break agreement with shame. I step out of the loop. Some closures will sting for a moment. The sting is not punishment. The sting is the last spark of a cord being cut. Let it pass. Do not pick up what I have taken from your hands. Do not revisit rooms I have emptied. Do not dress graves and call them gardens. I am not bearing your hope. I am bearing a pattern that starved your hope. The sunset is not the end of light, but the promise of a sunrise you have not yet seen. I bring witnesses to your completion. A clear letter arrives that says paid in full. A message confirms the final credit. An account shows zero where weight once sat. A supervisor grants a release you thought impossible. A file is updated with the truth. Receive these as sealed, not as surprised. I am not improvising. I am finishing what I began. You will hear old accusations try to speak again. They will say, you always return to this. They will say you cannot hold peace. They will say you are too late to finish well. Answer them with the truth. I'm closing with light. I am signing with peace. I am finishing in order. Then turn your face toward the new. The bridge behind you is lifting. The path before you is widening. I'm sanctifying cycles, not only ending them. What once repeated in sorrow will now repeat in strength. Instead of late fees repeating, timely favor will repeat. Instead of near breakthroughs crumbling, near breakthroughs will complete. Instead of last-minute rescues, you will see early provision. Instead of frantic patches, you will see sturdy repairs. Completion becomes your rhythm. Completion becomes your report. Step with me through these closures. Destroy the drafts of emails you do not need to send. Archive what is finished. Label what remains. Make one appointment that ends a long delay. Set one reminder to review a quiet corner of your accounts. These are acts of governance. This is how kings and queens walk. You are not at the mercy of chaos. You are crowned with calm authority. Feel the sunset on your shoulders. Hear the old doors ease shut without Siam. Rest while I stand at the threshold with my sword of light, ensuring nothing unclean follows you into tomorrow. The air is clearing. The noise is falling away. The ground is ready for new seeds. When endings are clean, beginnings multiply, and I am ready to place many beginnings into your open hands. Type 777 to seal canceled agreements. Now that the old loops have closed, open your hands. Let your fingers uncurl. Feel the light settle in your palms. I pour a holy refill. Not the rush that runs out. Not the splash that stains and disappears. I pour a steady stream that knows your name and your need. The air smells like morning. The room feels wider. The horizon looks near. This is the place of beginnings multiplied. This is the hour when what was little becomes more than enough because it is guided by peace. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I saw the plans you hid because you feared they were too simple. I saw the ideas you shelved because no one clapped for them. I blow on those small sparks. Watch them glow. Watch them rise. A seed is small, but it contains a forest. A yes is small, but it carries a lifetime. Hold your plans up to the light and ask one question. Does this serve the purpose in your heart? If yes, then begin. Begin small. Begin clean. Begin with me. New beginnings require new posture. Open hands receive better than clenched fists. Open hands release what does not fit without grief. Open hands can carry more because they are not busy holding what has ended. Lift your hands and say, I receive only what aligns. I release what drains. I agree with light. Let this be your rhythm. Receive. Release. Rejoice. Repeat. I am assigning helpers to these beginnings. Some helpers are people with keys you do not have. Some helpers are systems that now favor your path. Some helpers are quiet rules that bend toward justice when you step forward. Do not despise appointed help. Humility is a bridge that carries heavy gifts. Pride is a bridge that collapses under light loads. Walk with gentle strength. Ask clear questions. Offer clear thanks. Honor doors by using them well. Generosity is part of the refill. Give as you are led, not to perform, not to please, but to agree with abundance. When I nudge, you share. When I whisper, hold. I will tell you the difference. You will feel it like a warm yes in your chest or a quiet pause in your mind. Do not copy another person's measure. Your field is your field. Your flow is your flow. Comparison is a thief. Purpose is a compass. Time is moving. The window is small. Yet this is not a race. This is a pace. I set your cadence so you do not trip over good things. Build rooms in your life that can hold what is coming. A simple plan. A simple schedule. A simple order in your space. Clean a drawer. List your steps. Mark one day for review. The wind will fill what you prepare. The cup you set out will not stay empty. List of resources and I've studied part of you. I will hide provision in plain sight. A message that looked ordinary will open a gate. A low voice will carry high authority. A small meeting will hold the one decision that changes your month. Watch the edges. Bless the corners. Often the treasure sits in the corner no one checked. Make room there. Live there. Plant there. I'm teaching you to plan like a farmer and sing like a child. Farmers plan for rain and also plant before clouds gather. Children sing because they trust the next meal will come. Do both. Put a portion aside for the future assignment I will show you. Use a portion to repair what still needs care. Enjoy a portion without guilt. Joy is not waste. Joy is strength. Joy tells fear it cannot live here. When new doors open, your peace will grow, not shrink. If your chest tightens and your vision blurs, stop. If your breath deepens and your shoulders lower, step forward. Light confirms light. Do not rush to show anyone. Let the beginning root. I will announce it in the right season without you straining. Your job is to stay true, stay kind, stay clear. I am multiplying not only amounts but avenues. One stream becomes two. Two become three. Skills you forgot become useful. Contacts you thought were cold warm again. Ideas you thought were tiny become tools that build rooms. You will feel less scattered because I am weaving these beginnings into a single fabric. It will not fray. It will hold. Lift your eyes. Dawn is widening. The path that looked thin is now a lane. The lane is becoming a road. The road is marked with signs you can finally read. I am with you on this road. My wings shade you. My sword of light points forward. My voice is near. Do not fear fullness. Do not sabotage harvest. Bless what grows. Bless what pauses. Bless what passes by. All is working together for the purpose I planted in you. Let your heart steady here. Reem. Milo Little. You are not making this happen alone. You are walking a path that heaven prepared when you felt forgotten. Gather your courage and stand ready. The next movement is a push that opens the door wider. Type 888 for holy reversal. At this hour, the hinge turns. Hear the soft metal sound as a door that once resisted begins to move. You have walked with care. You have guarded your steps. You have endured the tight hallway. Now the pressure gathers not to crush you but to carry you through. I place my hand between your shoulders and give a holy push. is gentle. It is sure. It is timed. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven has aligned elements you could not touch with your hands. Watch for the small sign that carries a great shift. An email written simply holds an approval that was delayed. A message you nearly missed contains the exact phrase that releases a hold. A call returns at an odd hour with clarity in the voice. A file moved from pending to processed. A note says, updated. A page says, completed. Do not despise how ordinary the door looks. Treasure rarely announces itself with trumpets. It sits behind hinges that shine only when light touches them. I am that light, and I am touching the hinge now. Time is moving. The window is small. This is the moment to step in, not to look around for watchers. Close other tabs in your mind. Bring your focus to the one step in front of you. When the breeze rises, lift the sail you already prepared. Send the reply you drafted. Submit the form you reviewed. Confirm the detail you checked twice. Say the clear yes you practiced in stillness. This is not frenzy. This is obedience time to grace. The river is carrying you because you are in the channel I cut. I separate door from distraction. The true door increases peace as you approach. The false door increases noise. The true door respects your questions. The false door mocks them. The true door needs no flattery. The false door requires a performance. Test with the light within you. If your spine lengthens and your breathing deepens, step through. If your shoulders rise and your words tangle, wait. I do not hide pressure inside my gifts. My gifts carry rest even when they arrive quickly. Prepare for small reconciliations that remove big frictions. Apology appears and resets a relationship that controls a key. A number is corrected and unlocks a path. A short document replaces a long maze. A simple attachment qualifies what was missing. Where a system once looped, a human shows up and says, "Let me help." Appointed help is not random. I sent them. Honor them. Receive their guidance without suspicion. I placed kindness in their tone as a sign. You will taste the windfall in stages. A hold releases. A fee is waived. A deposit lends unexpected. A credit posts that you stopped hoping for. A yes arrives where you had only heard silence. Let each stage be a step you actually take. Document. Infer. Say thank you. Secure what is given. And pause. Do not overshare. Do not overextend. Yuumzevu. Let them fill slowly with true things. Guard your eyes in this hour. The adversary paints bright side doors when the main door opens. He offers fast multiplication without foundation, applause without assignment, influence without integrity. Decline politely. Bless and move on. Keep your face toward the hinge I lit. The sword of light traces your path. If an offer demands that you break your own peace to proceed, it is a trap. If an offer invites you to be smaller, to be accepted, it is a snare. Keep walking. I steady your hands for decisions. Put your name only where your spirit can live. Put your signature only where your peace can rest. Put your effort where fruit has already begun to show. Do not dig new wells in a rush because water appeared in the first well. Honor the well that is flowing. Strengthen it. Fence it. Label it. Then, in time, we will widen the stream. This culminating push also adjusts your posture with people. Be gracious and brief. Do not explain your blessing to those who cannot bless you. Give clean answers. Offer clear boundaries. Bless without opening gates you just secured. I am not asking you to be harsh. I am asking you to be faithful to the path you prayed for. Faithfulness is kindness to your future. Listen for my final cues. A phrase in your heart at the exact moment. A sudden memory to check a detail. A quiet nudge to wait 1 hour. Obey without argument. Obedience in inches creates miles of favor. You are not fragile. You are guided. You are not guessing. You are guarded. The wind has your back, and my wings are your shade. Now step through as the key glints, the hinge turns, and the threshold breathes. The door that opens is not the end. It is the beginning of stewardship. It is the start of ordered days that keep what has come. Stand still for a breath. Feel the room receive you. Hear my voice say, "Welcome." Now walk in the order that keeps what I give. 999 for appointed doors and helpers. Divine support and engagement message. If this resonated, press like in agreement. Share this message to reach a searching heart, and subscribe so you do not miss future revelations. Your support helps this light travel where it is most needed. Welcome into the room that opened. Feel the air. It is calm. It is wide. This is where you learn to keep what you receive. Increase is not only about arrival. Increase is about order. Order is the fence around blessing. Order is the rhythm that quiets the heart so the mind can think and the hands can build. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I saw where past blessings slipped through thin places. I now teach you to weave those places thick and strong. Begin with simple light each day. Before the screen, before the scroll, sit in stillness. Put your hand on your heart and say, "Peace." Breathe and listen for one clear step. On 10. Write it down. And do it. Time is moving. The window is small. But obedience in small pieces builds a long road that holds weight. When you hear noise, return to the list. When you feel fear, return to the list. Noise and fear lose power when they meet a quiet plan. Set your house in gentle order. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for stewardship. Choose a place where delay gathers and clear it. Clean a table. Empty a drawer. File one stack. Label one folder. These tiny acts speak loudly in the spirit. They tell your soul, "I am ready to hold more." They tell your future, "You are welcome here." They tell predators, "This field is watched and blessed." Tend your records with honesty. Keep a simple budget that tells your money where to go instead of asking it where it went. Track what enters. Track what leaves. And not to worship numbers, but to testify to my faithfulness. When you see the path on paper, the mind rests. When you hide from the path, the mind spins. I am not the author of spin. I am the author of clarity. Clarity is a lamp trim. Clarity is sandals laced. Clarity is a belt fastened around truth. Give as you are led, not as you are pressured. There is no compulsion in my voice. I love a cheerful giver because cheer proves trust. Set a portion for generosity. Set a portion for assignment. Set a portion for repair. Set a portion for rest. Rest is not waste. Rest refuels skill. Rest saves more than it costs. When you feel the nudge, release the gift and bless its path. When you feel silence, hold and wait. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven knows timing. Guard your mind like a gate. Thoughts are travelers. Not all travelers enter. When a thought says, "The blessing is a fluke," answer, "Heaven has seen what I cannot," and heaven is consistent. When a thought says, "Spend to feel alive," answer, "I am alive in peace, not in purchase." When a thought says, "You must prove your worth," answer, "My worth was settled by the one who calls me beloved." Speak truth out loud. The tongue turns the ship. The wind fills the sail you choose. Set rhythms that protect the gift. A weekly review where you count small wins. A day each month to reconcile what is owed and what is owned. A morning where you read terms before you click yes. An evening where you bless your house with a simple prayer and sleep without fear. These are not chores. These are walls of light. They make your room safe for miracles to rest overnight. Establish boundaries that honor your yes. Not every request earns your time. Not every message deserves your immediate reply. Not every opportunity aligns with your assignment. Ask, does this serve the purpose growing in me? If no, decline kindly. If yes, schedule wisely. People who love you may not understand your new order at first. Love them without abandoning the order that protects your destiny. The window is small. Time is moving. Chaos is not kindness. Clarity is. Keep your tools sharp. Change the passwords I told you to change. Update the details I showed you to update. Back up what matters. Archive what is finished. Your future self will bless your present obedience. You are building a system of peace. Systems are not cages. Systems are trellises that help vines bear fruit without breaking. Feed joy on purpose. Play a song while you work. Light a candle when you review. Step outside and feel the air when you finish a task. Joy strengthens the arms that carry provision. Joy says, I am safe. Joy says, I am not striving. Joy says, I can hold this without shaking. Heaven delights to dwell where joy is welcomed. Now hear this sober kindness. Sudden increase attracts sudden invitations. Most are noise. Some are tests. A few are true. Your daily order will reveal which is which. Offers that honor your pace and your questions arise from light. Offers that demand your hurry and your silence arise from shadows. Trust the pattern I am teaching you. Trust the lantern in your hand. It is enough. You are learning the art of keeping. You are learning the posture of a steward. You are walking in daily armor, truth that fits, peace that guards, wisdom that guides, faith that lifts, prayer that steadies. These are not heavy. These are custom. I tailored them for your frame. Wear them and walk forward, because with order in place, we will now disarm what hunts increase. Type 1010 to walk in daily armor. Stand with me at the edge of your new field. See how the ground shines after rain. Hear how the earth breathes. This is the place where blessing grows without snares. I walk the borders with my sword of light. I draw a clear line. Inside is peace. Outside is noise. I bless the soil and I expose the wires that once waited to catch your ankle. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven shows you now so you will not be surprised later. First, we will name the traps so they lose their power. Jealousy is a whisper that says, your portion is too small. Answer it with truth. My portion fits my path. Envy compares your seed to another person's harvest and forgets that seasons differ. Refuse to measure your day with another person's clock. Comparison dulls gratitude and blinds you to your own doors. Gratitude sharpens sight. Bless what grows in other fields and your field will not suffer for it. When you bless, you release. When you release, you receive. Greed dresses like hunger but never feels full. It will ask you to say yes without asking why. It will tell you more is always better, even when more breaks your peace. Hear me. Your spirit knows the difference between growth and grasping. Growth is steady and kind. Grasping is frantic and sharp. Step away from deals that require you to be someone you are not. Step away from strategies that demand you become hard to be respected. I did not give you increase to lose your tenderness. Strength and softness can live together under my wings. Rash promises are nets. Do not pledge your future to escape a moment of discomfort. Do not agree to carry what I did not assign. When your mouth wants to promise quickly, place your hand over your heart and breathe. Say, I will answer when peace speaks. Let your words be few and firm. The window is small, but stillness is faster than panic. Time is moving, but wisdom wastes nothing. Predatory offers will come dressed as rescue. They will flatter your pain. They will say, we can fix everything now, just sign here. Look for the price hidden in the smooth sentence. Look for the clause that turns a gift into a trap. If the light in you flickers, wait. I will not hide the cost from you. I will not require secrecy to help you. My help bears daylight. My help invites questions. My help respects your no. Now receive the blessing over your field. I lift my sword of light and draw a circle of protection around your harvest. I speak rain in right measure, not in flood that washes seed away. I speak sun in right measure, not in scorch that burns tender leaves. I bless your boundaries so that those who enter bring peace and those who bring confusion cannot cross. I appoint angels at the gates of your finances, your ideas, your time. They watch in calm silence. They keep record. They open only to peace. Guard your tongue. Words are seeds. Do not curse your own ground by calling it small, late, or barren. Call it ready. Call it blessed. Call it assigned. Speak life into invoices, proposals, interviews, and meetings. Speak clarity into terms and timelines. Speak calm over every waiting period. Your breath carries weight when you agree with light. Bless your enemies without inviting them to build your house. You can forgive and still hold a boundary. You can bless and still say no. When slander tries to rise, stay low in stillness. I will be your defender. I will correct what needs correcting in places your hands cannot reach. You do not have to burn bridges to prove you have moved on. Sometimes you only need to walk across a new bridge I built. If offense knocks, answer with mercy. Offense is a hook that drags blessing into argument. Do not trade your harvest for a moment of being right. Choose clean silence. Choose the gentle answer that turns aside wrath. Choose the clear answer that ends a loop. Let your field speak for you in time. Fruit is a better witness than debate. Set a simple protocol for every new invitation. Gauze. Pray. Read. Ask. Infirm. Only proceed when peace stays. If a door requires you to dim your light to enter, it is not your door. If a door asks you to be truer, kinder, clearer, stronger, it belongs to you. My sword of light will trace that door's outline so your eyes can recognize it, even if others overlook it. I break cycles of sudden loss. What arrives will remain. What begins will grow. What grows will bless. What blesses will multiply. You will not fear the sound of increase. You will not brace for the crash after the rise. I remove the sting from your expectation. I replace dread with quiet anticipation. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven has written fairness into your days. Walk the border with me one more time. See the snares rust and fall. See the posts stand straight. Feel the ground firm under your feet. You are ready to govern what you have been given. Provision is not an end. Provision means purpose. Lift your eyes now, because the next step is not only to receive, but to rule wisely with what has come. Type 1111 to bless and disarm. Stand before me and lift your eyes. Provision has entered, and now purpose must speak. Money is not a master. Money is a tool. Favor is not an idol. Favor is a current that carries you toward what you were born to build. At this hour I unroll a map before you. The lines are clear. The rivers are marked. The high places and the low paths are traced in light. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven points now to the place where your first stone must be laid. Choose one assignment to fund first. Not 10. But a window is small, and focus is mercy. Ask your heart, which work breathes when I pray? Which work keeps returning in quiet hours? Which work serves people without needing applause to stand? That is the door. Name it. Wait it. Bless it. Then align your portions toward it. A portion to start, a portion to sustain, a portion to protect. When you fund purpose, increase finds its gate and does not wander. I place a seal upon your identity like wax on a letter. It bears my mark. It says sent. It says protected in transit. It says delivered to appointed hands. You are not drifting. You are not random. Your gifts are not leftovers. Your voice, your patience, your skill, your story, your compassion, your diligence, your courage, your endurance. These are tools I forge in the quiet forge of your past. Now they fit the work before you without strain. Pick them up. Use them without apology. Use them with gentleness and precision. Govern what has come like a steward of a small city. Set lanes for your giving. Set lanes for your growth. Set lanes for your guard. Put your assignment on your calendar as if it were a person to honor. Do not let it starve while you feed distractions. Make appointments with your future and keep them. I will meet you in those hours with fresh strength. Time is moving. Order is kindness. Discipline is love for who you are becoming. I appoint helpers to stand with your assignment. Some carry counsel. Some carry skill. Some carry access. Do not fear right partnership. Covenant is a shield when I author it. Est for peace. Est for truth. Est for fruit. Partners who increase confusion are not partners. Partners who increase clarity, courage, and clean joy are appointed. Welcome them. Share the work. Share the credit. Keep the honor clean and the boundaries clear. I will show you the first 3 milestones. A simple launch. A first delivery. A measured review. Do not despise small beginnings, and do not inflate them. Treat each milestone like a stone in a river. Step, balance, breathe, then step again. Evaluate with light. Leave what works. Release what does not. I am not grading you. I am guiding you. Heaven delights to see you build with peace in your hands. Provision meets purpose by blessing people. Find the face behind the task. Remember the child who will sleep easier because you did your work. Remember the elder who will feel seen. Remember the friend you have not met whose heavy day will lighten because your assignment moved. Purpose is love applied with wisdom. When love leads, pride cannot. When love leads, fear loses breath. I give you authority to say no to anything that steals from this commission. No to flattery that wants to redirect you. No to guilt that wants to manipulate you. No to vanity projects that eat time and return nothing. No to cynicism that mocks hope. Your no is as holy as your yes. Your boundaries are gates that guard a garden. Close them with peace. Open them with peace. As you build, keep your heart soft. Let kindness be your signature. Let honesty be your ledger. Let patience be your clock. Let humility be your banner. Lift your banner high, not to boast, but to signal where help can gather. There is no need to prove your right to be here. The seal on your letter already says sent. The map on your table already says assigned. The wind at your back already says approve. I am commissioning you now. Receive the mantle of governance over what has arrived and what is coming. Walk the perimeter with me and speak, this field is blessed. Place your hand on the first tool and speak, this work is holy. Step into the first room and speak, this room serves love. Your words will frame your days. Your steps will teach your heart that you are not an accident. You are an answer. Lift your face to the light. Hear the quiet drum of purpose in your chest. You are ready to be sealed in peace. You are ready to be supplied for the long road. You are ready to be sent where your name will carry kindness like a lantern. Now come to the still place where I place the final seal and speak rest over your future. Type 1212 to rise into assignment. Be still and listen. The wind that carried you to this door will also carry you through the days ahead. I place my hand upon your head and speak peace into your thoughts. I speak calm into your breath. I speak strength into your steps. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven is not late. At this hour I seal what has begun. I cover what has arrived. I appoint what is about to appear. Your name is held in light. Your path is traced in quiet flame. I restore what fear tried to scatter. I gather what shame tried to hide. I clean the pages where worry scribbled, and I write truth again. Lack will not define you. Confusion will not lead you. Delay will no longer tutor your heart. You will see timely help. You will hear clear answers. You will feel safe inside the pace of grace. The window is small, and you pass through it. Time is moving, and you are moving with wisdom now. Receive this blessing. Your accounts are guarded. Your steps are ordered. Your doors are appointed. Your helpers are assigned. Your yes is strong. Your no is clean. Your home is a resting place for good news. Your work is a quiet river that waters many. Your heart is a lamp that does not flicker when storms speak. When nights feel long, you will remember this hour and find your breath again. Lift your eyes. The sword of light is sheathed at your side. The wings above you are wide. The road before you is paved with peace. Do not fear the future. I am already there. Do not grieve the past. I have redeemed what you could not. Walk with a steady joy. Walk with a gentle courage. Walk with the knowledge that you are kept. You are chosen. You are safe. You are loved. If you receive this message, type Amen. Type 144 to seal this blessing. Thank you for walking this journey. If this message blessed you, press like in agreement, share it to reach a searching heart, and subscribe so you do not miss future revelations. Your support helps this light continue to serve those who need it most.